first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you can get a little bit of rest as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Now 3rd down and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Sliding out of the pocket. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Grant Calcaterra from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by a much-discussed 3rd rounder in last year's draft. The 2nd-year pro out of Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
For a guy still in his 2nd year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wildcard round last weekend. That's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
On 2nd down, Ridder. is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Robinson up the middle. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, Ritter. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, but it's second down. Ritter will set up to throw it. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going play action, Ritter. That is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Robbie Chosen, 43 yards. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 14 yards there, and an Eagle first down. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
A lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Julio Jones, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Elliott now to kick this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? We're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return, it's Rodgers. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. He's got his target. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll look to throw. His pass finds Brown in the comeback route. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Atlanta possession of the football. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1-yard shot. Brings up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Rodgers to return it. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they're going to have a 1st down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Flush to his right. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Julio Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to add on to their 1st half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the route is on here in this 1st half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Ritter with it after the play fake. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And he missed it. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we've come upon him. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome. Settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Ritter back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on. And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Robinson with another carry. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Ritter now. That's into the hands of Chosen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Back to the ground with Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson. 32 yards. And the Falcons are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by Koo, up and good. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game. So defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Going play action. Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun, Ritter. Throw out wide is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Ritter will set up to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mac Hollins from 4 yards out. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Coup for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. That time a 6-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it would appear that that first round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Just a crazy throw there and it's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Ritter off the play fake. Short throw to Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Bootlegging out here, Ritter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Ritter. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round. Oh, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Outright caught by Chosen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And just shy of the goal line as he's... right at the 1. 3rd and about a foot. The Eagles going to take the 1st and... as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They go play action with Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Grant Calcaterra. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
First down, here's Ritter. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Second and 10 now. It's Ritter. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Back to throw, Ritter. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sand. Ritter to throw it. And now here's another interception. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final run with 10 seconds remaining. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season.